a year before that. I started in my final year when I was 20. So that is when I moved to East India. And I don't think this law really makes sense.
So you generally flout this law very often?
So once in 2 months, and that too, I can't even have a whole bottle. It's usually like, if I have that bottle, that would be something like I would be absolutely lost and all. I take it in a glass and have it. So that is about 1/3 or a bit more than 1/3 of the bottle. That's it. That's all I'm capable of, sir.
Okay. And supposing you have a drink and you are going on the road, there's a lot of checking by the police often, and you're stopped by the policeman for a breath analyzer test. And you know there is that policeman standing in front and you're in your car. What would you do?
So, firstly, I would never drive drunk. Even if I've had a sip also, I would never drive. I've never done that. And nor will I ever do that. But yes, if he does, as per the law, there's a minimum requirement. And since I never drink that much, he can not question me. And I will stop at ease. And I will let him do his work. And since I know I've only had 1/3 of the bottle, that is below the maximum permissible limit. So I would be at ease. He won't say anything to me.
So, you see most of your games and sports that you've been playing in school days. Nowadays, what games and sports do you play, and what are your reading and writing and other habits?
So for reading, I just read those basic things. For instance, the financial market things. That is what interests me, so I read that.
Okay.
And business news at times if I get time, because I have a running schedule these days also. I'm going out for meeting various people since I have to leave now. So I'm meeting them. So if I get time, I need to go through that. Especially I'm busy meeting my friends, since I won't be getting a chance to meet them now. I will be back again in June. So that is how I work over it. And reading, so I like reading Pule and Invite Khan. These are the two basic people. And reading them, I've learned a lot about the financial markets. And I really love their way of teaching in the books. They give the knowledge in a very precise way and in a very factual way how it should be done. So it's a very nice way they do it.
So, in your opinion, what do you think? Why did the rupee fall down? It had a massive fall in the last few days.
So speculations were on a high rise. The daily speculation, any Tom, Dick and Harry was coming into the market, they were shorting the rupee. So that was followed by a mass dip. I mean, people had lost faith. Second thing, the Syrian war crisis, the issue that the Syrian war might take place. So people had to move to a safe haven, and dollar was the safe haven. So everybody was shorting the rupee. People who were in possession of the rupee, they were shorting it and they were moving towards dollar. And apart from that, the policies right now, sir, the government policies, being a trader in the financial markets, since I do trade, people don't have much faith because there are a lot of policies which need to be implemented which are not being implemented. And the FIIs, the hot money was moving out, sir. So the market had to come down. These were the basic reasons, and the current account deficit was the icing on the cake. That was just shown as a picture that current account deficit is the main reason in the news, but these reasons were also the big reasons which led to the situation now.
But why do you think the Syrian crisis precipitated? What was the possible reason for that?
For the Syrian war, this is a chemical weapon strike by the Assad regime. So chemical weapons are banned as per the UN treaty, and the United States took a stern stand against that we are going to have a military attack. The news in the media on the Gupta was saying that possible chances of America having a war with Syria, and Syria being a good friend of Russia, so there were a big chances of having a huge issue in the market, in the global economy, and we as traders and investors don't really enjoy these bad news there in the market.
No, but what was the problem in Syria? Why did the Syrian government, let's say, use chemical weapons against their own people? What was the basic issue there?
So the Arab Spring, that was going on, and that reached Syria. And in Syria, the whole civil war process was on. And then the Assad regime uses chemical weapons as a deterrent on its own people or on the rebels, which it calls, to stop the whole rebel. So that was the reason why it happened.
So the RBI governor has taken a number of steps to stem the the rupee crisis taking place. What are these steps that he has taken and what are your views about it?
So I have no idea about these steps. So I haven't had a chance to go any detail about it.
But this is all over the news that the new RBI governor has come and he's taking some
I
steps.
know Sir Raghuram Rajan has come in, but I haven't had a chance to see his policies yet. These policies also have a very big insight within them. So unless I get a chance to see that, I won't be in a good position to actually even talk about it. I don't know much about it. So giving something wrong is...
So what are your views regarding the talks with Pakistan, which is being talked about? The Prime Minister is going to talk to the Pakistan Prime Minister. What are your views regarding that?
So I have no idea about these talks.
You've not been reading the newspaper lately? Why not?
So I have been in that mood of enjoyment and I've been meeting my friends. So I've been just out of my house since I've been back.
Right then, Tanuj, it was nice talking to you and I've enjoyed this interview with you. Would you like to ask any question, anything you'd like to clarify? Okay, Tanuj, a pleasure talking to you. Very nice. Thank you very much.